You wake up in the morning, and then you turn the radio on, and the dial just keeps on turning. Then you hear Eddie and me lunchbox, Morgan too. School to Steve Ray and Abbott's trying to put you through. Mike D's writing this week's next bit. Now Bobby's on the mic, so you know what this is. This is the Bobby Vaughn Story.
All right, news. Let's go.
Bobby's Big
Stories.
An Idaho woman won a $70,000 lottery prize about 10 years after winning $100,000. So she's won twice in 10 years. Lunchbox has won 0 times in 18, 40, a lot of years, over 20.
Disagree. I've won some, like $20 here, $30 here. I just haven't hit anything big like that.
Most you've ever hit is?
$250.
Hey, Scuba Steve, in the past year, what's the biggest you've hit?
I think 175. Biggest ever was 500.
When was that?
That was maybe about a year and a half ago.
Okay, so close.
Yeah.
So in the last year and a half, you've hit more than...
And I consistently hit like 50, 40, 30,
Right.
20. But I play consistent numbers too, not just a bunch of random numbers.
No, it was the $500 one I was talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Lunches.
Hey, you ever play Scratch Off, Scuba?
Scratch offs I feel like are a waste of time.
Well,
They're fun though. I enjoy
Wait,
them, but
one's a waste of time and one's not? That's the dumbest
They're the
thing ever
same.
Yeah,
heard.
that's what I've just heard.
It's
That's
all
so
like
dumb.
straight luck.
Sure, but I think the number thing is much more in my favor than a scratcher.
Nothing is more in your favor.
No,
Oh my
he
gosh,
does.
yeah.
Now he thinks playing the same numbers.
And I've been playing the
are
same
more in
numbers
his
for
favor.
almost 8 years, probably 9 years now.
Okay.
The fact that he hated on, because the way you do it is dumb, that's hilarious to me. Because it's entertainment, but it's...
Well.
Okay, I'm moving on. I'm rooting for you, though, Lunch.
Thank you.
I'm
But-
not.
You're
What
not
do you mean
due.
you're not?
But you're not due, Lunchbox. You're not due.
Oh, what do you mean?
Meaning one loss has nothing to do with the next one. So it's not like all the losing, eventually the law of averages catches up.
Especially with you not being consistent. You're definitely not going to win. And you're not doing anything because of that.
You stop talking
What
because
are you
said
talking about consistency?
This is the dumbest conversation ever. Scuba's like, no, that's not the way to do it, man. All right. Anyway, she won twice. Congratulations to her. How strict should parents be with their kids about Halloween candy? An expert weighs in. Parents who think they're doing a good job by curbing their kids' Halloween candy intake could wind up causing a lot more harm than the average tummy ache. The psychologist warned that nutrition-minded moms and dads who micromanage and obsess could actually be damaging their kids' mental health. Amy, why do you think that is?
Well, I mean, a lot of times if you make something like so forbidden, it makes kids want it more. I mean, that's
That's exactly it.
It's weird.
my thinking, but I mean, I don't know that it's like a free-for-all just because you went trick-or-treating, though. There has to be some boundaries.
I tell my kids, look, listen to your body.
Oh my God!
Yeah, but
they
If
don't
you told
know.
a kid, listen to your, it'd be all farting and candy eating. That's all it would be.
But then they go, oh, and I'm like, all right, you want more candy? No.
I don't even listen
we're
to my
done.
body. My wife said that to me. That doesn't even work.
Listen,
Much
y'all,
less
I
kids.
grew up with a candy day. I was only allowed to have candy one day of the week, but every Saturday I could go to the drawer and eat as much candy as I wanted for breakfast. And I don't know why my mom did that, but
Did you go hard
that's
every
how
Saturday?
I grew up. Yeah, but then it kind of got, I was like, oh, okay, fine, it's candy day, but can I have some eggs? Like, I get over it. So maybe it worked, but I think a dentist told my mom that if I was going to consume candy that I should do it all at once. So she's like, okay, every Saturday it's candy day.
Let's not blame dentists or doctors, because doctors used to have a favorite kind of cigarette.
True.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
2 out of 3 doctors
recommend.
Yeah. Do you like candy now? Any trauma? Any candy trauma?
No, I don't. No.
Did you ever sneak candy?
Yes, I tried to steal candy.
No, I'm talking about
Whoa.
not in general life. I'm talking about from that drawer that you would only get it on Saturday. Would you ever try to steal it out of there?
Oh, I'm sure I did. But I think because I had full access every Saturday, I was like, okay, fine, I'll wait. But yeah, candy kids, it's weird. I tried to restrict it from my kids for a long time and I would freak out. And then once I relaxed about it, they backed off and it wasn't a big deal. Because if you make it a big deal, it becomes a big deal.
Try that with beer too with them now.
They don't drink.
But yet,
Well, I do think there is something to that, though. To your point, like if you have an 18-year-old, 17-year-old, like letting, for me, having a sip here or a sip there, then doesn't make it this big thing when they turn 21 to where they want to get like wasted.
I have no kids, so I'm going to say something without any kids. But we have the worst alcoholism of any country in the whole world.
Yeah, we do.
And the highest age of you can't drink until then, unless you go to like a Middle Eastern country where you don't drink at all. But yeah, no, like go to Europe, it's not a thing. You drink recreationally, kids, 15-year-olds, nothing. So the alcoholism level is almost none. So I heard you go, but you're not gonna be right.
What I'm saying is,
No.
when I was younger, my dad would like order me a beer at a restaurant when I was like 16, 17.
Every Friday you got a beer from the drawer.
Because the rule
14.
was, if like your dad was there, he could order a beer
crazy.
for you.
That's crazy.
So that didn't help me, because when I was 21, I got wasted.
Huh. Well,
But I wonder though. But again, you're only. I don't know. That's
what if you would
crazy.
have gotten even more wasted? You know what I mean?
I mean, I got pretty wasted.
That's a good point too. But what if it also just wouldn't have been a thing where it's like you only get this on Friday? Like if you as long as you drink responsibly, it doesn't matter. Who cares? I don't care.
I mean,
Yeah,
you're
I
just
don't care
everybody.
either. I'm
every
bored by my
But
Child
Eddie, you
is
could go buy
different.
your son a beer at dinner right now, right?
I don't
Not
know
in
if
a
that's the rule
restaurant.
anymore. I don't know if that's the rule.
Remember, doctors used to recommend cigarettes. All right, moving on. A study found out how vain Americans are in everyday conversation. They studied 2,000 Americans for a period of 1 to 2 weeks and their daily interactions with coworkers and family and friends. They found out that people talked about themselves over 60% of the time. Now, social media, it's over 90% of the time, but that's kind of what that is unless you're like a news source. Social media is that, hey, this is what I'm doing. But in regular conversation, people just want to talk about themselves all the time. That's from factretriever.com.
So we could do better at asking questions, like what's going on with you. Let's talk about you
Sure, Toby.
or somebody else.
That'd be anti-Toby. Want to talk about me? You want to talk about mine? Talk about
You.
Ian Somerhalder. I don't know what he's been in, but I know his face. Good-looking guy, dark hair. You guys familiar with him? Is he in one of like the Shades of Grey or something?
Vampire Diaries.
Yeah.
That's what it is. He's embraced life on the farm and might be done with acting. It's the whole story here, where he's like, "Hey, I'm just kind of getting away from." Oh, was he in Twilight, or am I just thinking of the Vampire Diary?
I don't know that he was in Twilight. Let me look.
That guy makes a good-looking vampire, though. But yeah, no, he's moved to the farm. He's out of Hollywood. If you had financial freedom to walk away from this job to do whatever you wanted to do,
Farm's not bad.
what would you do, Eddie? You grown first?
Yeah, dude, it'd be awesome. I go to Hawaii. I
And?
get a nice place right by the ocean with a boat, with a dock in my backyard, and go fishing every day. And then golf, a little bit between both.
That's the dream.
That's the dream.
Amy, the dream?
Yeah, I mean, I think this Ian Somerhalder's got it. Like, I want a farm with donkeys and horses, and I ride, and
You got to feed those things, though.
No, her dream. She can have somebody that works on the
Oh,
farm.
that's true.
You have a boat. Who's fixing your boat?
Me, man.
You're gonna.
That's part of the fun,
yeah,
fixing the boat.
I can have a farm hand.
Okay, now it's
Oh,
turning. Now it's turning dirty.
Oh my gosh! You just
Now we turned it into some
X-rated movie.
Amy's
Oh man,
lunchbox.
man, I'd probably get an island, just be on my own, away from people.
Wait, what about your kids or wife?
No, they'd come.
They would come or they would live there.
They'd live there.
Okay.
Yeah, and I mean just chill.
Mm-hmm.
And just have people do everything for you.
So
if
you
I
got
had so much money.
2 waters and 1 farm.
I mean,
Yeah.
but I prefer the lake over the. So I say an island, but I like the lake better than the beach. So I don't know why I say island all the time.
You want a lake island?
Well, you can't have jet skis are tough in the ocean. He
Yeah.
loves a jet ski.
I'm a big jet ski guy.
Yeah, he's a jet ski guy.
Okay.
Bobby,
I would, honest to God, I think
Don't
I would
stop.
still, I would do
Stop.
this,
Stop,
except
you
I wouldn't
slur,
wake up
blah,
as
blah,
early.
blah.
I hate waking up early.
What time would you start?
Whenever I want, whenever I wanted. But if I had to pick a time, 2,
Good time.
because I would go to bed at like 1 or 2 in the morning, wake up around 11, and start the show around 2, work till 5 or 6, and I would live. Here's fine. It's fine here. But I'd live in Fayetteville, Arkansas. Probably the warmer parts of the year, but still be able to get to the football games and basketball games.
huh.
That would be my dream. It's pretty much what I'm doing now.
So you're happy here.
You're happy grinding like this?
Basically what you're
I don't
saying.
like the morning. I hate waking up in the morning. It makes me miserable. Like I want to punch all you in the face when I first
Whoa,
get here.
Every morning?
But yeah, every morning. But it's not because of who you are. It's
We're
because
just
of what it
close.
makes me feel like.
I was gonna
Yes.
say that's aggressive.
No, I know. It's not about you though. I want you not to think that.
Yeah.
Because you're all very special to me. About an hour into it.
Okay.
But the first hour, I'm not a morning person. I hate it. Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Yeah, thank
Morning,
you.
man.
That's the news. Thanks.
Those were Bobby's Big
Stories.
Jelly roll. I dedicate this to me. I'm not okay.
Yes, this is true.
Yes. All right, Bobby, why don't you?
I am not okay.
Bobby Bones Show.
I've had this issue with sleeping where I don't sleep very well, and then I get 3 or 4 hours of sleep. I give myself plenty of time to sleep now, where back in the day I would just be like, I'm not going to sleep, I'm going to work. Now I do. I dedicate time. I go to bed, I lay down. I never felt like I had anxiety in my life. I felt bad for people who had it, but I don't have it. But what happens is I fall asleep, which I don't have a problem with falling asleep, but then I wake up 3 hours later, and my heart is pounding in my stomach or my neck. I shouldn't say never. I almost never get a full night's sleep. If I get 4.5 to 5 hours all in, God, I feel like $1 million. Or I think that's what $1 million feels like. And so I was at my doctor. I don't really like to take medicine in general that could be addictive because I have a bunch of addiction in my family. So I'm very careful about that. And so we tread lightly. And he was like, this is an insomnia medicine. Because, again, it is anxiety that hits me when everything gets calm. So doctor says, take it, put it on your bedside table. If you wake up, and when I wake up, it's my neck. It's pounding in my neck or my stomach. And I know I'm not going back to sleep. It's pounding so hard. Like, it takes a long time. He said, just take it, and let's try this. And I took it not last night, the night before. And we did the show yesterday, and the show was fine, whatever. I don't remember part of the day yesterday. It's crazy.
I know, but so have you Googled this? Have you tried to search up, like, why do I not remember parts of the day? Because you were fine to obviously
I was awesome.
I
nailed
be here.
the show.
Like, you seemed fine.
It was one of the best shows I ever had. But here's what happened. Like, I also, like, physically wasn't. I was stretching. I fell yesterday.
Fell how?
We were playing pickleball yesterday afternoon. So we work out Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and then I try to do a couple other things during the week. And so I put my leg up on the pickleball net before anybody was there, just to stretch my hamstring. You know, you put it up on, like, ballerinas put it up on the pole, and they stretch. That kind of stretch. Mm-hmm. I put my leg up, and all of a sudden, I, like, rack myself, fall back, hit my head. I got bruises all up and down my leg. And I looked around to make sure nobody was watching, and then I went and found it on the security footage and deleted it.
Yeah, that way nobody finds it.
That way my wife doesn't hold it against me for like 10 years. But I was weird. It was a weird deal.
So what happened for you? You racked yourself first?
Well, yeah, because I had my foot up on it, and then I slid forward.
Oh,
right
and
into
it
the
went in
nuts.
the net.
And then I fell, boom,
Okay.
it hit my head.
Oof.
Oh,
And then dominated pickleball. Make a Disney movie about that.
yeah. That's quite the comeback.
Anyway, thank you. That's all I wanted to hear. Coming back in just a second. What guys want more from their wives?
Oh,
According to science, you'll hear it.
Let me think.
No, well, think about it.
Compliments.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
We'll get to that, and then somebody had a bad dad moment of the week that we'll get to next.
Happy Halloween.
The Bobby Bones Show.
As Cybersecurity Awareness Month wraps up, remember to update your software to fix security issues that identity thieves